Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Sri Guru Charana Kamalam Vande Namana Prasthaya Bhutale. Sri Rupananda Bhakti Vidanta Krupa Murtim Narayana. Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana. Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Aurarya Yamuna Varam Varene Purushamahantam Narayanam Rasamaham Sridandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Cha Sri Krishna Pada Chaitanya Lila Amrita Saram Narayanam Tam Satatam Prapadi. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhaktavara. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare. Let me offer millions of obeisances to the Gurudev, Pandit, Sargana, and all the present cash future Vaishnavas, Yatavad Dhanavas Pranam, Vancha, Kalpataru, Vyasa, Kripa, Sindhu, Vacha, Patitanam, Pavane, Vaishnava, Guru. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sure, Gurudev.
Yeah, okay. Now, today, today is 7th, I think. So 10th April is Monday, right? Day after. Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj disappeared day. Then 12th April, Abhiram Thakur Tirabha. Then 14th April is the Keshav Vrata Aram, beginning. To put water from the Tulsi. Now what we make is a Tulsi plant, we make one pot. Can be mud pot or even a copper with a small hole in it. And we put thread like a cotton or a cotton cloth. So water start dripping. Also disappears there Bhakti Vallabh Goswami. Then next Saturday is Prathama Vaishak, a week from now. Vrindavan Das Thakur disappeared day. Then next Sunday is Ekadasi, Varuttini Ekadasi, Vaishaka Mass. Now we were continuing Upadeshamrita. Upadeshamrita is essential. It's like on a bhakti, like a core subject, right? Like in universities, what you call core subjects, they call it foundation. So like that in bhakti, in this Upadeshamrita. In this one, Because we told you how it appeared. Now, anyway, we go through this sloka again. These those are not favorable to bhakti, pratikul, unfavorable to bhakti. These six passions, they have to give up. They are like forces. Like vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam, jiva vegam, udropasta vegam, etan vegan yo vishayeta dhiraha, sarvam apimam prithvim sasishyat, vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam, jiva vegam, udropasta vegam. There are six forces. Overwhelming passions, impetus of speech, vacha, impetus. Sometimes cannot control. I have to speak, like that. So, of course, that speech is chanting, glorifying the Lord, glorifying Vaishnava. That is the best. If you're trying to be mauna, actually that is not the best. Mauna meaning not speaking at all is speaking Harikatha, glorifying Vaishnava, Krishna. Because this speaking ability is given for what? Everything is meant for the glorifying service of the Lord. Service of Vaishnava, service. So speech is also meant for that. But if you are utilizing it for something else, mundane, this and that, then that is improper, and we will be punished for that, misuse. So same thing, manasa, mind is also, agitations of the mind. This comes, if we engage in the mind always thinking of the Lord, then agitations will not come. It will go down. Why agitations comes is you think of Lord, engage. You are not engaging me in my proper service. That's why I get agitation. Same thing, urging. Urge is there to glorify, but we are using for something else. So like that. Then onset of anger, vehemence of the tongue, urges of the belly, agitation of the genitals, all this. So one who controls this, able to tolerate these, these urges, is actually he is a dhira. He is actually very sober, and he can make entire world. He can put rules, regulations, and the whole world can become his disciples. So now that is possible not by artificially controlling. Only when we come into bhakti, all these things automatically happen. If one is able to control all this, is not bhakti, then it is not proper either. Okay, that's also has no value. So, because bhakti is Lord's Swarupa Shakti. So, once it appears, all these, disturbance, all these six, automatically become peaceful. So that's why Rupa Goswami is amazing. How he establishing that. Now, about the mind. See, main thing is the mind, right? Manaiva Manishanam. So, and is the king of all these senses. So, if it is controlled. So, the agitation of the mind happens. There are two, right? Avirodha priti and then virodha yukta krodha. Unimpeded attachment. Anger arising from impediments. Unimpeded attachment. You understand? Unimpeded, no, we are attached without any proper reasoning or improper, you can say, unimpeded attachment. Because material things, get attachment, then we know, no, but still. So the mind agitation, because inside it is not happy, but outside, and then the anger arising from an impediment. So like this. Now what are the things? Mayavad ki Vishwas ke prati. See, we have love towards Mayavada. We know it is wrong, of course, but somehow we have still underneath some faith. We have love for that. And for the karmas, like action, reactions, for that we give honor them, give some room. Also, we have faith and honor those other than Krishna Seva. People who have different other desires or goals other than Krishna Seva, service to Krishna. We honor them, we give rooms, we encourage them, all these things. So these are all three kinds of unimpeded attachment. These are not proper attachment. You understand? That means these are all unfavorable to bhakti. We are giving room. Okay. Those Mayavadis. Okay. Respect them, honor them. So then they are not interested in Krishna Seva. We honor them, respect them. We also take part in them. See, these are all unimpeded attachment. Then, what is the other kind? Looking at the knowledge, knowledge, karmis, jnani karmi, anya abhilashi. They have no desire to serve Krishna. Those activities. We look at them and we remain silent. We don't, so remain silent. Then that is unimpeded again, unimpeded attachment. Then The another kind of disturbance is anger arising from impediments. Impediments to what? Like we are having so many desires, not related to Krishna Seva, that will not take fruit, fructify. Some impediments comes that, some personal, selfish, whatever, all these things. Or even if somebody wants to do liberation, he's not getting liberation. So many impediments come. Because liberation is not any service to Krishna. Bhoga Lal say, Mukti Lal say, Siddhi Lal say, oh, I want this Siddhi. Something comes in impediment. Then that is anger arising from impediments. So then our mind gets, like disturbed. There is a agitation of the mind. So, this is the two kinds of mind agitation. Now, how the mind can be pacified? When we think of when we think of serving Krishna, then this kind of agitation of mind becomes peaceful. So this is the mind, right? Then related to the body also, the agitation is tongue, our stomach, and then the upasta, the genitals. So, so those three things. I think we went through this, but all these things again can be peaceful if we glorify Vaishnava. Remember we were telling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed, in Navadvip. ತಾಯಿ ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ತಾಯಿ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅವ್ರು ತಂದಿದಾರ 4 ಸೀರೆಯನ್ನು ತಂದಿದಾರ, ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರ? ಹೌದಾ, ಆಯ್ತು ಹೇಳಿ ತಾಯಿ. ಅವನು ಇವರೆಲ್ಲೋ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆಯ್ತು. ಅವನಿಲ್ಲ. Like in Navadvip, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructing, one Gopal Chapal, who offended Srivas. He, is after offense, he So, is the Kushtaroga, leprosy. Then he's crying, what? Then see, you have offended Vaishnava because you see what we see other than glorifying Krishna, other than taking prasadam, we have to understand that. Don't mistake me, okay? I'm saying is very harsh. No, it's poison. Other than prasadam, poison. Other than glorifying Lord is poison. So, so what to do? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, now all the time you were eating, taking poison was coming out. Now you start taking amrut. What is amrut? Glorifying Vaishnava. Then take prasada. So, taking in poison, coming out, taking, amrut is coming, like that. Either way, look at it. So, he told that. Then he asked forgiveness from Shiva. Shiva was so amazing. He sent him to devotee who initiated him. And then he told him, all the time, you're doing all this nonsense, now glorifying the Vaishnava. You go everywhere. You go to Gauda Desh, Navadvip, Jagannath Puri, Vrindavan Dham, all these places. And you glorify each one devotee, right? That's what we morning every day we sing that morning. Vrindavana Vasi Jata Vaishnave. This Vaishnava Prarthana. So this is what is the only short summary of that entire Prarthana. So that's why the thing is, our Shastra also tells that if we eat something not offered to the Lord, it is like eating stool. If we drink something not offered to the Lord, then Hare Krishna. अच्छा अब ये दामोदर नहीं है, शिवानंद भी नहीं है, हाँ? ये कांता माता जी आए एसलगट्टा में, इनको पिकअप करके आ जाएगी. अब नहीं बताओ, किसी को भेज दीजिए, अब क्लास में आए इसलिए. उधर देख के बलराम और कोई. अच्छा, फिर किसी को भेजे, हम क्लास में आए, और इनका लगेज है, इसलिए थोड़ी लगेज है. 2 व्हीलर, 2 व्हीलर में आ जाएगा. नहीं वो तो 3 व्हीलर. शिवानंद है तो इनको बोलिए. ऐसा. So even water has to be offered to you. Otherwise, taking mutra, like our own use, like Shastra. Gurudev quotes in Bhagavad Gita. Right? So that's why when we take something of these, at least in your mind, you don't have time to offer or go to the altar. That's okay. Taking a new bottle, for example. And in your mind, you offer 1 second it takes. And then you have this basma, right? This Agnihotra basma. So you should have always with you. Little bit powder, put it, and then the whole water becomes purified, becomes alkaline, and then one side, tulsi, and then Lord. Then you can take, not even a second it takes. Consciousness, is so powerful, so quick, Then, so attaching, whatever we take in, attaching to Krishna, some attachment for his service, So it doesn't take me hour, I don't have time, altar, this, that, what to do, Even if you go to restaurant, if you have to go to restaurant, that's okay. In your mind, when you're putting it in your mind itself, you can offer all this. Finish. Within a second, you're offered, and then you can take it in. People also, if you are going with a friend, they will not even know, but they will have the benefit. So things like that can be done, but we have to have that back of our mind. Whatever I do, is like that. So otherwise, we are ingesting poison, and you know what the poison does? That's why. So we all should become Goswamis, Goswaminis, okay? Like that. Then, second, Bhakti Badaka, the sixth thing that disturbance to the Bhakti. Atyaraha prayasascha prajalpo niyamagraha janasangascha laulascha shadbir bhaktir nashyati. Too much food or too much acquiring things. Then unfavorable to bhakti, our activities, unfavorable to bhakti. We get tired, Whereas if you do something for the bhakti, you get more enthusiasm. You must have felt this. You see, when we are trying against Krishna, or what is not intended for. See, everything is in the service of Krishna. Everything. If you're not using for that, only for our, for our own self, selfishness or self-centered activities, not then you become tired and all that. So if you are engaging that, unfavorable to bhakti, then unnecessary alap, not following regulation, rules, regulation, bad association, and greed, lowly, or accepting or discussing other. Hare Krishna. अच्छा आप शांता माता जी एसुलेटा में है, इनको थोड़ी लगेज है क्या ना। अभी आप रेडी है जाने के लिए? अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है, देखो और किसी को बोलो। अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ ठीक है, इससे बात भी करो। So now regarding this is amazing. What is Laulia? We understood, right? These 6 impediments to bhakti. Impediments to bhakti. Not too much. We know. See, too much food, you become upset, stomach upset. So our concentration, all these things, gas, this. Then also too much chilies and all those things. Tamas, Rajasic, Tamasic. If you eat meat and all that, for 3 days he is not a human being. Because all that had this, digestion, his whole consciousness is animal consciousness. It will be long and breath will be very bad breath. Because all that, see the meat already outside is already putrefying bad smell. Going inside, closed system, can you imagine, all that thing. So the conscience is polluted, it becomes impure and whatnot. It will have effect 3 days, many months maybe. So I hope what you are understanding what I'm saying. So even if it is organic, this and that, offer to the Lord. It has to be offered. So prayasacha, atyara prayasacha, prajalpo niyamadu. Meaning, janasangascha lawlesha shanbir bhakti vinasha. Bhakti will be finished. So in this one, we talked about this. So in that one, laulya meaning like unsteady. Like it is what do you call agitation? Agitated, not steady. Agitated, agitation, or greed. And then agitation is also two kinds: conscious agitation and then intelligence agitation. Now, what is consciousness? Chitta. Indriyanugata manovrutti. The mind's activity under the influence of the senses is conscious, chitta. So, antakara, so our mind is thinking, right? Mind cannot be kept silent. So, it is always, sankalpa vikalpa. This is okay. Cannot be. So, on the those objects that it is thinking. So what happens? It will have attachment or hatred, right? It will have an attachment. We will develop attachment to that or hatred. Attachment what? Oh, nice for my senses. Hatred, it's coming in my way of enjoyment. Like this. So there's two kinds of this agitation. So when our consciousness comes under the control, this attachment or hatredness. So these are the two agitations. So like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Indriyanam charatam yan mano anuvidiyate tadasya harati prajnam vayur navamimavam basi. Like, there's a boat going, right? So what happens to the wind? The wind can disturb. So same way, when we are moving in the objects of senses. Huh? Then the senses are going with the objects, right? Like that. Then the mind is going to stay in one of the indriyas, senses. Suppose we are seeing in a supermarket, right? Supermarket, our eye is what? Going from one object into one shelf to another and all that and that. And if the mind is with that eye, so that indriya, that eye, it will steal away the intelligence, because mind is with that, with that object, that eye is looking at supermarket. So only through bhakti, this unsteadiness, agitation can be overcome. So, indriyastha raga dvesho vyavastito tayorna vashamagachyuttau asya paripantita. So, like that. Hare Krishna. Now, buddhi, we will come back to this. What Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati says, it's really amazing. I was looking at our question. See, what he is saying, the question is impure mind. How the impure mind happens? So the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is saying, Sankalpa Vikalpatmaka Dharma Sayut Udahi Jivka Mana. What his mind is saying is Sankalpa Vikalpa, like accepting and rejecting, rejecting. Sankalpa Vikalpa. That nature, that heart, the aspect of Dharma. I like it, I don't like it. I love it, I hate it. All this kind of, this real thing. That kind of, activity, that nature of the heart, that is what the living force mind. That's why it's in the heart. Yukta Vriddhi, that kind of activity, rejecting, accepting, real thing. That heart is mind. That's why we say, where is the mind? People think, oh, it's in your brain. No. Mind is in our heart. And then we might ask, wait a minute, what is intelligence? Now, intelligence is also the activity of the mind, which can discuss, it is true, it is not true, which is sat asat, vivechana, describing or elucidating truth untruth is what buddhi, intelligence is. And then the buddhi is also two kinds, intelligence. Vyavasayatmika buddhi and bhushaka avaloki, anishita maka buddhi, nishchayatmika buddhi. Nishchayatmika buddhi becomes one. Nishchaya. Yes. Like this. Anishchayatmika, so many ways. Yeah, that. Yes, Maya is okay, Buddhism is okay, Girishwara, so many ways. Huh? So Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Rekaya, Kuru Nandana. Krishna himself is saying, Kuru Nandana to Arjuna. Kuru Nandana, son of Kuru. Huh? Coming from that. Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. Huh? So so many different ways. That is a selfish person. Huh? Sakama. Vyakti. Nana Prakar Buddhi. He is trying to consider so many enjoyments and all that. Ayika Paratrika. He wants to enjoy in this world and then in Indraloka, all this. That's always this. So many ways. So that's why it will not become one point. So many ways. And it comes to bhakti, it becomes. So, so these are all different aspects of mind. Now, anyway, the question is, we should not lose track. Okay, I hope I'm not making it difficult. How our mind becomes impure? This is the question. Okay, he's saying, he's describing what is mind, the aspect in our heart, that nature, that sankalpa vikalpa, this good and I like it, I don't like it. So that kind of thing is the mind. No. So now what is pure mind? What is that pure mind? Giving up, bogala, enjoying tendency, this. And also, no, I don't want to do anything. Renouncing everything. See, it's both. Enjoying everything. This world and next world. And also, no, I don't want to engage in any of this. We all giving. See, enjoying, what happens? After many, many lifetimes, we come to the point. No. I'm suffering. I have no real enjoyment in this. It's only suffering. In the process of enjoying, actually, it is covered with so much suffering. I will tell you, it's all suffering. What appears like enjoyment, but it is suffering. It is quoted, okay? So after getting struggled and then being beaten so a million times, maybe trillion times, we come to the senses, yes, no, I don't want anything to do. Yes, so that tyaga buddhi, renouncing, giving up both, you understand? And enjoying or giving up. When you give up both, then we engage in, in the service of Krishna, constant. So that consciousness, engage. Then what happens? The Supreme Lord comes and lives in that mind, Shuddha mind, in that heart. Because, why? He has given up enjoying tendency and also rejecting everything. He has given up both. Krishna manifests. This is what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Among the Indriyas, I'm the pure mind. Says he himself, mind. Where there is no this enjoying tendency. Enjoying tendency, serving others, one day. No. and then rejecting everything. No, nothing to do with this. When we give up these two, the mind becomes pure and Lord manifests there. So now you know how mind becomes impure. When it is thinking, enjoying these things, or giving up. No, I don't do. You know? So now what is Vishaya, objects of senses? What is it? See, form, right? Then the taste, smell, sound, and touch. These are all these are objects, senses, objects, right? Vishaya. Some may be as a form, right? Everything as a form. They have a smell, bad smell, good smell. Okay, bad taste, good taste, sweet taste, all kind of five tastes, right? Then different kind of sound, touch. Oh, very soft, very hard, very hot, very cold. You know, like this. Burning. If you put your hands into the acid, you know, like that, very hard. So when we have this enjoying, no, I want to enjoy all these things. That kind of abhiman feeling, that then that mind becomes immersed in that. You know, the mind immersed in that these things, and mind becomes impure. So such a contaminated mind, through that mind, we cannot obtain Supreme Lord. Okay? That's why through bhakti, we have to purify our consciousness, actually mind, right? So then Lord can come there. You know, He can appear there. You can experience it. That's why you see, mind is something, cannot get rid of it. It's you know, see, it is like suppose I'm not, you know, don't take it literally one to one, but what I'm giving a parallel example. The computer memory is there, right? So there is nothing in the memory. You can put bad things, and those what you see in the visual, right? Suppose you access that memory, what do you see? Bad things, some bad images, or you know, so many. You can also put some divine, you know, going, you know, parikrama, and then chanting, dancing, you know, glorifying the Lord, Harikatha. It will pacify our mind, you know, that's also, you know. Well, now, what is the function of the memory? Memory, is it bad? Is it, can you say, hey, this is bad memory, oh, this is good memory? You understand? What you put in, that's what it's giving, right? So, that's why the mind itself is not bad. Manayava manishana bandhamoksha. See, mind can be our friend or our enemy. It depends on that. So we have to make sure it is our friend. How? Through bhakti. You know, again the senses, you know. So that's where the buddhi comes. You know, buddhi helps. Viveka, discrimination. Yes. Brother, oh my dear mind. You know, it's good. Don't go in that path. Please, please. See, then how to, you know, take the shelter of the Guru Parampara, you know, Vaishnava, you know, instructions, Harikatha, this thing, you know, how much you are always taking that, that will guide us, makes us strong. See, It's like sadhu sangha is very, very powerful. You can read scriptures and all that. But it is like, suppose you have a chopper, right? Like what you call cutting vegetables, knife, okay, knife. Huh? If knife is not sharp, what happens? Can you cut? You can cut your thing, like this. It will not cut. But if it is sharp, blood will come out, right? So the knife can be become how to make knife sharp. What you do? You take some stone or diamond and like this, right? Remember, knife. Now, what about our mind? It's right. So, how to make it sharp? Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha. But if you read scripture, this and that, it will also make you sharp, but not as sharp. It remains blunt. But take Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu, what does he say? He will say directly, right? No boyfriend or girlfriend. Okay. You understand? Krishna is your friend, everything. Okay. Don't do nonsense. You'll take your hair and then do like this, or hit you, because he is your most welfare person, well-wisher. He has no attachment to you, but he has an affection for you. He is your best well-wisher. He is not manipulating you or anything. He doesn't want anything from you, first of all. Like, but only thing is, you should progress in bhakti. You should be happy. Because he knows. You may think, oh no, my girlfriend, boyfriend, with that I'll be happy. Sooner or later, I will tell you, you'll be drowning, you'll be crying, you'll be in morose, you'll be most unhappy. You can see around how many girls and boyfriends are there. You think they're all happy for a while, and then what happens? They don't want to talk to each other, husband and wife, See, you can look at the statistics. Samsara cannot make you happy. It is it's a very unhappy poison. But we are in now, right? We're all floating in samsara, so we have to get out. So that's why sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, sadhu sadhu, sadhu sangha, sarva shastra called lava matra sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi. Even 1/11th of a second with sadhu can change the thing. So now Bhakti Saraswati is taking now in that before he's telling amazing things. That's what I'm saying. So we understood about the mind and buddhi. देह की सार्थकता कैसे? See, we have this body, right? We all have this human body, male, female, boy, girl, this body. What is the when it will be sartakata, meaning, you have this body. How it can become useful, or what is the best way to utilize it, right? There are so many ways, right? What is the best utility of that one object? You understand? So sartakata. So that way, like the eye is there, right? Sense in eye. When I will feel satisfied, or yes, it's worth having eyes. We see in this whole world so many things. Our eye is not, stationary, meaning it's not satisfied. It wants to keep on looking. It's unsteady. But when this will get satisfied, when it sees the Supreme Lord, pure Vaishnava, then it becomes Shanta, attracted, satisfied. You get it? Then the eye feels, yes, the reason I appeared now, it is fulfilled. The searching ends. Searching for the thing I wanted to be satisfied comes to an end. You get it what I'm saying? So all too many, so many lifetimes we are looking, now come to this end. So like that. So same way the body, is talking about. See, there is one pastime with Ramanujacharya regarding the eye. There was in one person, forgot his name. Really track the So there was this one person. There was one girlfriend, right? Very beautiful eyes. And it's ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಏನೋ ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕಾ ಆಯ್ತು ಯಾರು ಬಂದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪಿಕಪ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಶಿವನ ಆಯ್ತು ಸೊ and he was going with a umbrella on her, which is like this, like that. There were so many. The DT is going, how many years? People are going. He forgot himself. He's always looking at her eyes. He's like, he's enchanted with her eyes. You cannot take away his eyes from her eyes. Completely raga, meaning attachment, so deep attachment to her eyes. Then Ramanujacharya came there and looked at him. Vaishnava, you don't know, you Vaishnava. Asked, sir, what are you, who are you and who is that? And, oh, she is my girlfriend. She's beautiful. Her eyes really enchanting. I cannot see anything else other than her eyes. Are so attractive. Then Ramanujacharya said, sir, I will tell you one thing. What if I show more beautiful eyes than her? What you will do? Oh, Swamiji, I will give her up. I will eternally be indebted to that person who has that more beautiful than her eyes. It's not possible, he's saying. But if it does, I will give her up and then I will go attached to that. And I will become also your servant because he gave me the path, show the beautiful eyes than her. Then come with me. So he took the, she also followed him, that girlfriend. So went to the temple, Ranganath, and then Ramanujacharya said, Lord, show your eyes, so kind, so merciful. We can remove the fever of this world, so-called beauty. Please, but then this person looked at the eyes of the Twin Lord, lying down in Srirangam. He is there, he is lying down like this. Then he started tears in his eyes, this person. And the eye that I was watching is puny, nothing in front of this eye. I will forever. Like that, he completely changed. And then Ramanujacharya said, okay, all right, now we both get Vedic marriage, right? We get married. And then he both served the Lord. He blessed them. And she also felt, oh, please, thank you, Gurudev. He removed that disease that I had. I am beautiful. I'm Miss Universe. He removed that. I'm only filthy. This blood, urine, what is this? So, there are many other pastimes with this. Maybe some other time I will tell you. What I'm saying is, whatever beauty we see and attracted is coming from that one beautiful, all the beauty of whatever eyes we have in this world, or any animal, human, whatever, Miss Universe, Miss America, Miss Europe, Miss India, whatever, right? It's coming from beauty of Radha. She is giving that. And instead of using that for the service of the Lord, if we engage for our own thing, then we become culprit. We will get chastised, we will be punished. This is what it is. So, so same way this body, Deha is inert, right? Inert this. Why we say inert? Suppose many of you have seen dead bodies, right? I'm sure everybody or dead way, whatever, right? So dead body, human body. Then what happens? People say, oh, he left. Suppose that person builds a house, builds a bungalow. Now, when he leaves his body, usually in the hospital, right? They take him to the hospital. Now, when they bring home, in India they do. In Western world, they don't even bring him to the house, right? So that's it. You will go to the funeral where the final rite, right? Do they make any arrangement? You have a party. It's just like a going well party or something, right? People bringing flowers, garland, putting on the dead body. What is the use? This is what we do. Is nonsense. You can say the most important part of in this body is the Atma. When it leaves, no value, not even 1 penny, not even one quarter. Okay. So useless. Now he built the whole building so much. Now he's even not allowed to go inside. So who built it? And you see, you can ask this question. So in other words, this is inert body. Okay. What makes it beautiful or active is the soul's presence. Okay. So the most important part of this body is the soul. And for that soul, for this body, we invested so much. Wow, this, that. So much makeup, this, that. And but what about? But this body is not important. It's going to die. It's withering. You can put makeup, and what happens as you get older? More makeup, right? Like layers. You think it makes you beauty? It hurts you, those chemicals, this, that. Especially lipstick, okay, it's so poisonous, I will tell you, it causes you cancer. Still, I know lipstick is so nice. But you know you're suffering, but you are trying to appear beautiful or acceptable to others. I mean, what is this? It's a game. That we are engaging in this game, which neither one is winning. You know, we think, oh, I can hold on. You know, see, these are all drama we are engaging. You know, we are forcing ourselves. We are, you know, we are suffering continuously. See what I'm saying? So that's why the Guru comes. Don't do all this nonsense. He will tell you. Nobody else will tell you. You think your boyfriend will tell you this, or girlfriend will tell you, or parents, or your office managers and all. Because they are all, anyway, they are like us. They are also like us, struggling, you know, trying to be prove something which they are not. This game is going on and on and on and on. So that's why this important is Atma. We have to invest in that. What is that? Ekadasi, Nam Japa, Prasadam, okay, Harikatha, you know, getting up early, Brahma Muhurta, chanting, right? So before sunrise, 1.5 hours before, roughly, at least 1.5 hours before, get up, do just japa. It's very, very efficient, okay? So then we can be steady. We can win-win, even in the material world. True, we have this body, we have to do some work to take care of our living, okay? But make bhakti prominent. Bhakti should drive our lifestyle. Understand? No, first my lifestyle, then maybe part-time bhakti. No, actually, full-time bhakti, then part-time, you know, this thing. You know, of course, full-time bhakti meaning not 24 hours. I'm not talking like that. Even early morning, 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours, like that. Then you, so begin with bhakti or something. Then you will be very efficient in your other mundane work also. You can have a steady mind, you know, focused. You can do things, mundane things very fast, very organized. See, bhakti is not Hare Krishna. Ah, अच्छा फिर हमारे टेबल के ऊपर देखो कितना है और थोड़ी कम पड़े तो दामोदर को चल देंगे हाँ हाँ so so now Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati is talking. When does the body feels I'm sad, I reached my goal of this creation or appearing, you know, I satisfied. We understand. So he is explaining that this body is inert. You understand? Inert. So this, what is this? It has bones, meat, right? The muscle, meat, and it is a bag. It's a bag of what? Bones, muscles, meat. Huh? So this, you think this bones and these muscles has any relation with Krishna? No, it doesn't have. No? Oh. So, but under the direction of Guru, when we engage even these bones, these muscles, meat, everything, engage in the service, then aspirations will happen. So similarly, engaging this mundane education, our intelligence, in service of Krishna, then aspirations will happen. Like you might have learned computer. Okay, all right, learn the computer. You can always use in preaching, this and that. You are given talking, understand? Engage in preaching, talking, like that. Everything can be engaged. Then only the sarthakata. Then there will not be, our body will not give you trouble. Because there is something innate thing, the peacefulness comes. Otherwise, always chanchalata, not sad. So everything is looking for a resting place. You see what I'm saying? Only when we engage in indirectly to service of Krishna, Guru, Vaishnava, then we come to the rest. Then what? We feel energized, we feel happiness, we feel so much energy flowing, overflowing, right? Otherwise, always, because everything is destined in the service of Krishna. Everything is an instrument in the answer. That's why we are not rejecting anything. That's right. We are not renouncing anything. We cannot enjoy anything. Bhoga buddhi. And then this thing we have to give up. So, this is, now he's talking about see, Bhagavad Tattva, is talking in what form it being visible, or it is shown, in what forms of Bhagavad Tattva, the truth of Bhagavan, existence of Bhagavan is shown in different form. In what form? So the Bhakti Samsara is telling 5 kind. Isha Tattva, meaning one we are controller Tattva. Isha Tattva is the control of Supreme. In what ways is we can understand, or we can visualize, or we can feel it. 5 kind. What is that? Paratattva, supreme truth, 1 kind. Vyuha, Supreme Lord Vishnu. And Vyuha is like 4 Vyuha. Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. These Chatur Vyuha, 4 is Vyuha. You say, that's 1. So Supreme Personality, 1. Then is Vyuha. Then is Vaibhava Prakasha. Vaibhava is like appearance of Lord Rama. Like that. Then Antaryami is in our heart. Then Archa, meaning the deity form. You understand? Paratattva. Then Vyuha. 4. then Vaibhava, then Antaryami, then 5 is Archa Vigraha, no? Deity. So all these 5 are Prabhu Tattva, master. Other than this, everything else is Sevaka Tattva, servant, serving, or Vashya Tattva, Vashyata. They are all under his control, Vashya, under his guidance or under his thing, or serving, Sevaka, serving. So Lord will accept the service from the servants. So the different, each one of these, the 5 kind of Ishvara, kind of Isha Tattva, controller Tattva, we are talking, they have their own servants. They are their own servants. So the Ishvara controller on whom he puts his control. Suppose if they are not there, how we can control? Suppose if his servant, master is there, right? If he has no servant, how he will be master, right? How he can engage his power, right? Is a thing. So that's why each this Paratat, this Isha, and their servant, Sevak. So the first one is for us Archavatar. Archavatara, the deity. Archa Avatara. Lord has appeared in the form of deity. It's an avatara, incarnation. So how we worship him? Through puja. To arti, the upakarana, flowers. Through that we worship him. Now Antaryami is worshipped by who? By the Manasa Puja, by the mind, in our mind, we ask. Then after that, Rama, all these avatars, we do puja. So in a Rama Leela, Hanuman and Sugriva is their servant. Then Vaibhava Avatara. So these Rama will happen when they give darshan to the servant. Then comes the Vyuha, Vasudeva, Sankarsana. After that comes the Paratattva Krishna. So same way, when we want to get up from bottom to the up, right? We have to work on it like this. So same way to approach Krishna, we have to go through this process. The first is Archa Vigraha. So this will help us. That's why Shastra is saying, Yena Janma Shatai Purva Vasudeva Samarchitaha Tanmuke Arinamani Sada Tishtanti Bharata. Antaryami, one who is within, immanent, pure, unalloyed consciousness. Immanent, you understand? Transcendent, immanent is in the atom, between, right? Immanent, pure, unalloyed consciousness. That sarva vishuddha, avimishita antakarana. That is Chaitya Guru. Is an internal entity, is not an outside entity. So now, forgetting Krishna, we have come to this world. We have come far away from our eternal home. We have to go back there. You know. So our first aid, right? First aid is Archa. Second is Antaryami, no? Inner. Third is Vaibhava. Fourth is Vyuha. Fifth is Paratattva. Like that. First aid, second aid, like that. So by taking this association of Guru and Vaishnavas, and the fruit of that is Harikatha. By hearing Harikatha, so the auspiciousness appears. Then, even though we are in this material intelligence, many lifetime we have done archan. Even then that is not possible. But what can happen by the Harikatha? The importance of Harikatha is telling. You can worship Lord millions of lifetimes, but nothing equivalent to Harikatha. So, Karunamaya Sri Guru Vaishnava Katha, such a bhava, or feeling, gets exposed. We will not get that bhava even if Sri Vigraha, even if it gives us darshan. So, that Antaryami Bhagavan, he will not talk to us, So, that's why he's not talking. Shiksha Guru Te था जानी कृष्णेर स्वरूप अंतर्यामी भक्त श्रेष्ठ यही दुई रूप जीवे साक्षात नहीं ताते गुरु चैत्य रूपे शिक्षा गुरु आना कृष्ण महांत स्वरूप अंतर्यामी ईश्वर यही रीति हाय बाहिरे ना कहे वस्तु प्रकाश हृदय चैतन्य चरितामृत शिक्षा गुरु कृष्णेर स्वरूप अंतर्यामी भक्त श्रेष्ठ अंतर्यामी inside, right? Lord appears, Bhakta Shrestha, highest devotee, in the form, among all devotees, Shrestha, highest. He appears in two forms. So, so then he gives us training and then he takes us there. So, Vaibhava Tattva, like Ram and all that, Avatara, incarnation. They talk to living entities. They give instruction. They give rules, regulation. Then they give auspicious, inauspiciousness. They come to that. Then Vyuha is also different kind of, activities. So that one vastu paratattva is acting this fourth thing in Vyuha. Vasudeva Pradimna. So by the mercy of Ishvara, we can understand this controller, truth of controller tattva. Ishvarera krupale shahita jahar sahita Ishvara tattva. So, what we think, this Archa Vigraha, deity, or is inanimate, nirjiva. But that is not Jadavastu, that is not inanimate. Sachidananda Vigraha. Mahaprabhu himself has said, Ishvarera Sri Vigraha Sachidananda Akara. Se Vigraha Kaho Sattva Gunera Vikar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Vigraha jo na mane se to pasend. Adrishya, Asprishya, say Aya, Yamadanda. No, you will be punished. If you see, we have a story of Sakshi Gopal. We have told before. So many. They respond. So that's why it says, Pratima nahi tumi sakshat Brajendra Nandan. Vipralagi karo tumi akarya karo. So Sri Gurudev, in a intermediate madhyastha, in the form of intermediate, he helps us. So in the worship, archa, upasaka, worshiping, he is a guide, margadarshak. Because if archa and archak, Sarupajna, if it is not there, then the worship of the deity is like a play of children. What is there? Playing around. So it is not like that. One whose worship is happening, that is archa. To whom we are worshipping, that's called archa. So the archa avatar is also incarnation of the Lord. That is Sakshat himself, Bhagavan. So to bring auspiciousness, he has appeared to train us to do, to service, and he's accepting it. But for ordinary people, it's like a pratima, it's like a nothing, is like a deity or something like that. In Christian idols, they say idols. No, we are not worshipper of idols. We are not idolatry. Archa vigraha. So, say for example, don't get me wrong. Suppose the holy book in the Bible or Quran, whatever, is a paper. Understand? Once it is printed, now do we not give so much attention, care, and all that? That's what also kind of worship, is it not? In Gurudwara, they worship like a Lord. They put him into rest, they feed him. Guru Granth Sahib, like a book, right? But already it was a paper. Once you print it, Guru, all the pastimes of the Lord, it becomes a worshipable thing. So then in the same way, you see what I'm saying? Printed becomes very special, honorable thing. Same way the stone, once made in that, when Acharya, Guru, with this install prana pratisthapana. Call it prana pratisthapana. Brings the prana, living force into it, whatever in his heart. So then it is no longer ordinary, thing, idol or anything. Supreme Lord, Archa Vigraha. So we are worshipping that. No, you are all idol worshippers. Wait a minute, what about by? See, you don't understand the subtleties. We can also say they are also idol worshippers. It's a book. What is it? It's a Bible or Quran? It's a book, is it not? Why? So what is so great? See, can you argue like that? Will they accept it? No. So they, understanding the mood behind it, that's why imminent part. That's why they miss the imminent part. That way they are, chicken, egg. Lord is in the Not only is transcendent, it's also immanent. If it is only transcendent, then you are limiting. He is no longer God. God means what? Everything is possible for him. If he says, no, can he be in bathroom? Now, how is it possible? So smelly, so you see what I'm saying? You are limiting him, then how is God? He can everywhere, but wherever he is in bathroom or toilet or filthy place, that will not affect him. That part they don't understand. You understand? That will not affect him. He will not get influenced by it. He is actual control over that. Everything is under his, see, immanent transcendence. So that's why it becomes incomplete when you remove immanent part of it. Become incomplete, and then what happens? We start exploiting because we don't see him there. If I see my supreme worshipable Lord in wherever I see, wherever my eyes goes, how can I exploit it? You understand? This is how the exploitation of the ladies, don't get me wrong, in other traditions, because they don't see. That's why we worship Radha and Krishna, Lakshmi, Narayana, Sita, Rama. Now who is, in this one, maybe this is the time is running out, because there's a very nice description of the Shakti. See, Shakti is not different, we know, right? Now, potency, it has also exists within the Lord, Ishvara, and also outside. So that's what, So, within the Lord and then outside. So that's on the outside, that's what it appears as Radha, Sita, Lakshmi, all that. So, and we are all the potency coming from the. That's why the Jiva, relation with Radha. We are all related to Radha, than Krishna. That's why our we have a serving attitude. It cannot be the enjoyers. It's impossible. It's not our nature. So when you try to enjoy things of this world or whatever we see, then we are going our own nature, then that's why we are unhappy. Understand? Whole body, our mind, they have become unsteady. You understand? They are not chanchalata, there is a, what you call, so this is what is happening. Agitation will be there of all these things. Because why? It is not our nature. Our nature is a servant. That's why Bhakti Vidanta Thakur clearly says, what does it say? Jiva kabu jada nai, Hari kabu nai. Hari saha jiva achintya veda veda nai. Deha kabu jiva nai, dara bhogya nai. Dasa bhogya jiv, Krishna Prabhu Bhokta. In 1, 2 little shloka, he completely put everything. Jiva kabu jana. This jiva is never inert. Jiva kabu jana. Hari kabu na, it cannot be Hari. Jiva achintya veda veda maya. Achintya is, cannot comprehend this. How one and same different. It's different because we are the servants and he is the enjoyer. Okay? And there's no difference because my existence is totally depends on him. So it's like this hand is part of this, right? It appears like different from this body, but at the same time, Can I say my hand is different from me? Right? His hand has no independence, existence from me. I cannot disconnect. Hands cannot say, oh no, night time I will get disconnected or some other, I will connected later. No. Once disconnected, it's gone. And it is there. This hand is for what? Serving this body. You understand? So, like that, it is simultaneously one and different. Is achintya. Of course, this is easy to understand. Hand attached to this body. But what about soul? See how connected to Supreme Soul, like that. So this is not exact example, but something understand. So deha kabu jivanai dhara bhogya. So deha dhara bhogya. Dasa bhogya Krishna Prabhu. Dasa bhogya. We are servant and to be enjoyed. And Krishna is the master and the enjoyer. So when we go against this, no, I want to be master, I want to enjoy. Then struggle comes, unhappiness comes. This is why the samsara. Why? Because everybody is trying to enjoy. It is impossible. It is against our both nature. Male, female, enjoy in all this. We are already married. We are already have a relation with the Supreme Lord. How we can have another new relation? It is possible with this body, but how long this body is going to exist? It's already, putrefying, smelly, so many things coming out, so many layers, blah, 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 blah. How it can, So that's why Brahma, it is called illusion, okay? That's why the Sadhu Sangha will tell you directly, you will twist our ear, okay? Wake up, no more of this nonsense. Please wake up. For your welfare, I'm telling you. Otherwise you will drown in the ocean of misery, suffering. You are not intended for that. Make the what do you call it? The best bargain. What do you call that? Something they say. Of course, this body is human body is on the other hand is filthy, like you are saying, bones and all that. But on the other hand, there's also a very special aspect. It's an amazing boat compared to any other boat, like a fish and all that. Or any other animal, cats, dogs, and all that. Human body is there. You have achieved that. Now, don't be in these four things: ahara, nidra, bhaya, maituna. Ahara, eating food, fearful, engaging sexual activities, then ahara, and then sleeping. The animals also do all these four. Just don't engage in these four activities. You are meant to. Atato Brahma Jignasa. Now, question yourself. Come to the end of all this animalistic life. That Supreme Lord appearing in like 5 aspects, like we have discussed, right? Paramatatva, Vyuha, Vaibhava, Antaryami, and then Archa, and then service. Be situated in the constitutional position of the Jiva as a servant. That's why we give the name as Dasa or Dasi. For what? To emphasize that, to give up that understanding, oh, I'm the enjoyer, master. See, so that's why it says, Brahmanda Brahmite Kauna Bhagyavan Jeev. Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. Mali Aya Sai Bij Kare Aropan. Shravana Kirtana Jale Kare Sechan. See, Brahmanda Brahmite. We are going this Brahmanda. We are all, up and down. You are Brahma. You are so many kinds of munis, right? You are many times Indra also possible, no? You are Brahma, you are also. Then we were in the lower animals. We were demons also. So many times, up and down, going up and down like this. We were all Brahmanda Brahmite. We are all going here and there, searching, different forms of body. Then out of that, found Bhagyavan. So, most Bhagyavan meaning you are so some jiva becomes Bhagyavan, meaning very it becomes very lucky, most lucky. So who is that? One who gets by the mercy of Guru and Krishna, Bhakti Lata Bij, one who obtained the Bhakti Lata Bij, the seed of Bhakti plant. One who is very fortunate, exceedingly fortunate, okay? Out of this, such a jiva. Otherwise, going up and down, then we get the seed of bhakti. Then that, and the Guru is like a mali, like a gardener. He puts, right? Gardener, what happens? He put the seed, and then he puts water. Then he removes all the thing that grows, hurting that plant, right? Gives a compound, like a fence and all those things. So, Shravana Kirtana Jala Karya Sechan. So, we do watering with Shravana Kirtana. That's why first thing when you get up early morning, we do Shravana Kirtana. Then water that seed given by Guru. Protect. That's why our Guru is saying, Guru does the work of Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu. And Vishnu maintains the bhakti. And Brahma gives the seed, right? Creates bhakti. Seed of Vishnu maintains. And Shiva to destruction of all the impediments to bhakti. So, Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tat Padam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. So, Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tat Padam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. So, Sri Gurudev, he gives you Divya Jnana, transcendental Jnana, Anjan, or heights, he makes operation. Because what we say before, all enjoying, all this. Now he says, Seva. He changes our eye. Before we are looking at all enjoying, I can enjoy. Now, vision is what? No, everything is meant for the service of the Lord. Seva. So he will remove our disease. So he will, he will elevate us. Through that, only through that, we become expert, we become satisfied, we reach the goal. So you should not that, you should not say, Bhaktisiddhanta Sarvaswata is telling. See, it is not that you appeared, you accepted Guru or came near Guru, then everything is finished. You obtained perfection. Oh, no more. Not like that. Suppose he came near a tree, under the tree, like a coconut tree. He came under the tree of the coconut, right? Now you have come under the coconut tree. So you think you got the coconut, right? No. You have to climb the tree. Then you have to remove the coconut. Then you have to remove the outer thing. Then you can take that water and inside, right? So same way, under the instruction of Guru and Vaishnavas, you have to do bhajan. So, we have to do bhakti yoga. See, yoga is what I mean. Yoga is to connect with bhakti yoga. Bhakti itself connects with Supreme Lord, This other yoga also connects with what? It connects with only our body and subtle body. We know you need a connection with the body and subtle body. You are already, you understand. You may feel little bodily thing, but it will not remove the disease, understand? See, only Bhakti Yoga can, and the other thing, other method, Bhakti Yoga can bring our disease to zero. These things will reduce the disease, okay? But it cannot remove the disease. This is the difference, other methods. So by all these things, he cannot achieve, Vaikuntha and Golok. So only by taking shelter of a Sadguru, we can do Hari Bhajan. Then we get auspiciousness. This is what is telling. So anyway, we went here and there, and finally, so this Laulya, in other words, only through bhakti, this chanchalata, unsteadiness, this agitation of the mind can be pacified. So Rupa Goswami is amazingly telling. Okay. Then Usaha. Usaha meaning you have to be very, time is up. Anyway, next time we'll talk about Usaha, Nishya, Dairya, Tat, Karma, Pravartana, Sangatyaga, Satovute, Shadbir Bhakti, Prasiddhyati. For moving on in bhakti, become strong, path of bhakti, what we should follow, these 6 things. Usaha, should be enthusiasm. Nishchayat, one, and then very determination, Dairya. Nishchaya, no fear. Because we are guaranteed to success in this path. Why we are feel because we are not guaranteed. We are guaranteed, then there is no fear, right? And Gurudeva told you, our Guru Parampara are not ordinary. We are all so fortunate, I will tell you, beyond any limits. So don't even have an iota of doubt of success. Even if you are not successful, whatever you have invested or whatever try, it's not going to go waste. Because bhakti is eternal, you know. So it will continue wherever you have stopped. So it's a process, which is eternal process, okay, it's not ordinary. That's why Utsaha, very enthusiasm. One part, yes, yes. When do you become, see, these are all three related, okay? Utsaha, Nishya, Dhairyat. Huh? Then Tat Karma Pravartana, Sangatyago, Satovate, Shadbir. All these six is actually one thing, but different aspect to go progress in bhakti. Huh? So, so like this, we will take up next time. Our time is up. I'm sorry, there was some disturbances in between. This is goes on there. If you have any questions, you can always next week. Now, next Thursday, again, I will not be here. Anyway, we will meet anyway on Thursday, maybe different time or something. Only when I reach, going to Delhi, or after reaching there, I will come to know what is the program. But anyway, we will definitely have, next Thursday. Maybe timing may not be sure. Definitely next Thursday. So, Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So, thank Rupa Goswami, all the Mahant Vaishnavas to make our steady, to control these six Vegas, empower us to move on in bhakti. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare
Thank you so much, Gurudev.